Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of my students again. Alhamdulillah, and meeting again with the good health and happiness and energy. And I hope you're all enjoying your day, your lectures, the teachers, everything. We are in our science class right now, and even before that, we have learned about the plants, the plants who have not they don't have flowers. They even have seeds, but the seeds are different kind of them, and they are different kind of seeds and the different kind of way they spread and they travel. We are just going to look at that again, that how are seeds spreading, right? Because there are many ways plants grow, and as I told you, and as we discussed, that there's a system for everything. So there is a system for the plants to even grow, and there is a process with that the seeds spread from one place to another place, and there are many ways because seeds needs to spread around to grow into new plants, and that's very important, right? If there are no humans, even then there are plants. And it is just because that plants themselves can spread around with the different means, which we're going to discuss today, and make new plants. So different needs are dispersed in different ways, which we're going to discuss, and they travel differently, right? So the distance which a seed will be dispersing, they also depend on the size and the shape of that seed as well, right? Because if the seed is heavy, the seed won't be able to travel very long. For long distance traveling, the seed needs to have very light, and then there are like many different ways seeds spread from one place to another place. So smaller and lighter seeds can travel very, very long distances, right? Like dandelion seeds, they disperse and they travel a very long way, right? So we are just going to discuss about that, how they travel from one place to another place, how they cover the distance, what are the means that seeds used, or what is the system of the seed spreading, right? So and even at the coconut trees, if it's an island, when the coconut tree falls, the water carries it in the direction wherever, if it's flowing, right? If it's near the river or the stream, that goes, the floats on that, and then it can like be it can go anywhere. So that's very wonderful. So we are going to discuss that there are like different means of spreading the seeds. So obviously there are like different ways. One of that is by animals, which we are like just discussing. The other one is by air. And the second one is by water, right? Now, I'm going to show you as well. Now, by animals, when we talk about that, how they're going to travel, is seeds of the most trees are spread by animals and birds. And why it is that? Because they eat the food from the tree, and then the seed passes through the digestive system, and then when it comes out, that is where they can grow more and more plants. Now this seed can grow into a new plant wherever the bird is going to go, right? And that's so amazing that this is so very wonderful to see. You must have seen birds eating the fruit from the trees. If you have any fruit tree in your garden or maybe somewhere near to you, so you can even easily see that birds are eating. And then when they're going to fly away from there, and everything like goes out, goes through the digestive system, and then they come out, that is the place where they can grow even new plants. And that is so amazing, right? So I'm just going to show you the picture related to that. It is just got you, it's for you to know that how, you must have seen them, animals eating. So how that is being spread, okay? So the first one, which we have just discussed, was the animals. So I'm just going to share that with you. I'm just going to share the picture with you. Okay, it is. Here it is. Yeah, now have a look at this. Now the bird is eating the fruit. I think this looks like olive. This looks like olive, but I'm not sure whether if it's olive or no, but whatever it is, it's a fruit. So the bird eats the fruit, whether it's a guava or the mango seed is very big, so they cannot eat the seed. But yes, if you talk about guava, if you talk about figs, if you talk about apples, so they can eat the seed of that, with the seeds which are very small, right? So once they eat that, yeah, big animals can eat big fruit, like monkeys and all. So, but the birds can eat very small. They come and they just pick up the fruit, and they eat it, and then they fly away. And whenever they go, and everything goes out from the digestive system, then that is the place where they can grow more and more plants. So what you're going to do is you're going to observe that. You're going to observe the animals, you're going to observe birds. That's very easy for you to observe the birds because we don't have animals around here. So birds are the very easy way for you to find out that how animals eat the fruit. And you can just watch them from far away. If you have binoculars, you can watch it with the binoculars, right? So this is one way of traveling the seed from one place to another place. Right. So the next one is by air, right? Because the wind plays a very, very important role in seed dispersal. And the stronger the wind, the greater distance the seed will travel. And the seed has to be lightweight. So if it's light, and if there's wind, like as the today's weather, so that can fly very far away. That can cover very far distance. As I told you, that dandelion seeds are dispersed by wind, and they can go very, very far away because they're very lightweight. I'm just going to show you the picture of that dandelion, right? Now, and see, they're very, very light. And when there's wind, they just wind just plucks it from the base, and then they fly away. These days you can even see them flying, the dandelions. You must have seen them flying. I have seen them flying as a child, and even these days as well, that they are flying. And this parachute, the white thing which you can see, this kind of a parachute that takes the seed very long way, that covers the distance. So you must have seen flying them, and if you have not seen, please observe that, so you'll be able to see how they're going to fly, right? And then there's another way with which the seeds can travel from one place to another place, and that is by water. If there is a river and there's a fruit plant alongside, like mango tree, so the fruit is going to fall down. And I have seen mangoes floating in the village, in the streams, and the mangoes is floating in from going from one place to another place, other place. So I remember we used to pick up those mangoes and they were like very ripe mangoes to eat. And we eat them, and then we put the seed in the soil for the new plant to grow. And if we don't get the fruit that floats and goes from one place to another place, um, where it can travel and make another new plant. So seed of plants that grow close to the water bodies are often carried away by flowing water. And that is so wonderful. Even coconuts, I've told you, mangoes, I have seen myself, and other as well. So the water lily and mangrove seeds are also they're dispersed by water, because water lilies are in the water, and even the mangroves are in the water. So they spread, they travel through that as well, right? So then there is another thing. I'm just going to share another picture with you. Now, can you see this? There is somewhere this can get dropped, right? Here, the seed from the flower, it got dropped over here, and it can make new plant over here. Then with the wind, see, the seed is floating in the wind, it's like flying, and the more the wind is, they can travel very far distance. Then there's water. Water can carry the fruits from one place to another place, and then it goes somewhere else. And when it hit the soil, maybe he get the light and the air and the soil and the nutrients, it makes a new plant. And then look at the last picture. There is an insect who's carrying seed. Maybe he's carrying it for eating, but if he takes it from one place to another place and he's storing somewhere, so even then it can grow into a very new plant, right? So this is about how the plants disperse and make new plants by animals. They take, there are like, you must have seen, if your cat goes out somewhere and when she comes back, there are like something stick to the fur of the animal, whether if it's a dog or whether if it's a cat. So that is the other way, even that carries the seed. The animals carry the seed from one place to another place, because they go inside the bushes, they go inside the plants, and they just run away over there, and then they stick to their fur, to their hair. And even when they wash themselves, or when they go somewhere else, the seed dropped over there, and then they make the new plants. I've seen that even like with the cows and the buffaloes as well, like horses even, but mostly like the animals which has got fur, like the hair, like the dog and the cats, mostly rabbits as well, right? So even if you are going through somewhere, if it's like kind of a jungle, in a sense, like if they're like self-grown plants, if you go there, they stick to your clothes as well sometimes. Because we as child, when we used to play in lands and the grassy areas, that happens to us, that stick to our socks sometimes, the seeds, or the part of the plant that has got seeds, they stick to our socks somewhere, sometimes with our shirts and all. And then when we come out, we see that they're stuck, and then we take that out. And see, we even travel from one place to another place, and we then when we take it out, that is another place we have put the seeds. And if they get water and air and sunlight, they can grow there very easily, right? So you're going to observe it. Even ask your parents, elders, to make sure that you get to see all these things. When there is breeze and there's wind blowing, you can see it in dalliance. Like here in our areas, like in here, you can see that very easily, right? the spreading of the seed. And if you have a pet animal, you can even watch her carefully. You might see some seeds stick to their fur, their hair, right? So this was it. These are the means with which plants, they carry their seeds, and that seed travel from one place to another place. So this is so amazing. I want you to observe that, right? You can even search it on the internet as well. But it's good that you observe yourself. Go out, have a walk, and see how the seeds are spreading, right? So this was our science class today, in which we have discussed about the seed spreading. I'm going to see you soon in the next class, inshallah. Till then, stay safe, be happy, and be grateful. And don't forget to subscribe our channel, please. And I know you like the video, so please give the thumbs up and share it with your friends. Okay? Yeah. So we'll see each other soon, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz and bye-bye.